Welcome back inside our nationwide live studio. I'm your host, Ashleigh Ignelzi, alongside Geoff Shackelford, here with your final round preview, not to be mistaken with a recap. And Geoff, if you're coming out to the course today for the final round, what are some things you should look for early on?
Well, we know the weather's going to be perfect, so we don't have to worry about looking at the radar for a change, which is nice. I think a lot of what is going to happen in the final round comes down to Bubba Watson. You know, he does not have a great final round scoring average here. He is the leader, he's the guy, and I would go right to that first tee shot of the day to see what he does. It's a really difficult tee shot for him. If he stripes it down the fairway, then you know he's probably on his game and he's going to be tough to beat.
That first tee shot really seems to be a very telling one for many of the guys on tour. Who could be a surprise winner or contender in the field?
Well, nobody's talked about Hideki Matsuyama, and that's understandable when you have Adam Scott and Bubba Watson, the last two Masters winners, on the leaderboard. People like him are going to get lost in the shuffle, but he's just two back. He played the President's Cup here. He is somebody who's really trending in the right direction. He's a young guy. He finished 10th last week at Colonial. He is an amazing talent. He's had some issues with pace of play and some other stuff, and he's now maturing. He's kind of getting comfortable with his surroundings, and this might be the day that he finally breaks out of the pack, because historically the leader going into the final round here has not won. Usually it's somebody coming from behind.
For this type of golf course with the greens, are these conditions perfect for the final round?
They are. I do think there's a little bit more wind out there, but nothing that's going to throw these guys off. So yeah, I think we're going to have good scoring, because if there's not much wind, there's good scoring. The greens are going to be right on the edge of firm and fast, as best as they can get them. So that's going to make putting interesting, and ultimately I think that sets up beautifully for Bubba, because as much as everybody wants to talk about how far he hits the ball, he's a great putter.
Well, that kind of leads me to my last question, and that is expectations.
I'm picking Bubba. I'm sticking with it. But I would not be surprised if somebody like Jordan Spieth throws up a 67 and gives him a run. Well, there's a group at 8 under there, I think, that's got a chance going into the round.
Well, Bubba Watson, clearly the fan favorite this week at the Memorial Tournament. Thank you all very much for sticking with us all week long from right here at the Memorial Tournament, presented by Nationwide Insurance. Until next time, for Geoff Shackelford, I'm Ashleigh Ignelzi.